back to Culture Clash Reactions. My name is Fen.
My name's Akasha.
Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Today on the channel, a comedian that's been requested a few times, and I know of him a lot from podcasts. I don't know much of his stand-up. We're going to do Theo Von today.
I like Theo Von, though.
I think everyone does. I think it's
he's just kind of a likable guy, I think.
I think he is, and he's also obviously massively just weird and just like different and has his own. That's why I've not seen much of like his stand-up. I've seen him loads on podcasts and like on different shows like that, but never much of his stand-up. So I'd be intrigued to see what his stand-up is like.
Yeah.
This is like just a compilation video of his like his funny moments.
Okay.
So I think like him even out of context is always really, really fun.
Yeah.
So because he's been requested so many times, we should give it a try.
Okay.
Shall we? Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
My cousin got bit by a gay guy.
Straight in.
Straight in.
So we'll see, you know.
What do you think I would do that'd be fucked up? An honest crime you could see me doing. Let me take the hat off.
Honest, real shit that I could see you doing?
A real crime, and then I'm going to
okay
tell you a
as
couple
well.
about you.
Yeah, okay. So like a guy like you, well, first of all, you look like you're on crystal meth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know you're not, but like you look like it would be shocking to me that a guy that looks like you isn't using crystal meth.
Because there's not a t-shirt under the sweater?
Well,
Because it's just sweater to skin?
it's sweater to skin, yeah, and really like, and just like the hair and the beard, it's like you just look like.
It's not a beard.
Well, yeah, whatever, like
Little bit of
You know,
hair.
he's got like a Civil War head. You know what I mean? And it just looks like you use drugs to like get through your pain. You know what I mean? So I would think so definitely like robbing a liquor store is what you look. You have that robbing a liquor store look. You also look like you could be like you're a suspect. You look like you're in any making a murder shit. Like you're on the list for sure. You're on the short list.
Do you think there's more
That was a
porn
Chris
stars or
Stefano
murderers
bit, not a
than-
Theo Von bit.
I think murderers. I actually know a guy. Probably shouldn't say this on here, but I'm not going to say names. But I know a guy.
This bit.
I think murderers. I actually know a guy. Probably shouldn't say this on here, but I'm not going to say names. But I know a guy who killed someone, and he said, and this isn't me saying this, dude. I wouldn't do something like this, but he said that it fucking feels good. And he did say that. Damn, dude.
Jesus. It was so bad.
What is he sniffing? What is that?
Oh, that's the.
I'm not joking, dude.
What is that?
I can't remember what it is.
Sharp. Hey, you want some of this? Nope.
I feel like a sword just came on me.
Sword. Oh, you gonna take another one?
What is
Oh
that?
my
like
god,
to-
you're an animal.
I like to ride the fucking dark on me.
Does it get
I
better
wanna
the
know
second
what that
time
is.
around?
It gets a little more manageable.
I love when Joe Rogan laughs.
I do too.
in my fucking DNA, baby. We had a dude try to fast himself out of being gay. I remember one time. He
How
tried,
many days?
I think he did almost 40 days or 20-something days. Isn't that crazy?
How much weight did he lose?
He lost it. Oh, he was ribs and dick by the end of it. You know? He goes, it broke my heart because the first dude I saw with a Diet Coke, I wanted to fucking blow him. And I was like, oh
that's
man,
hilarious.
what a letdown. So that's the run. And you can just get in costumes and just be in it. It's like, and we ate a bunch of shrooms out there and kind of commandeered this water table. There was a water table that had kind of been left unattended.
What is a water table?
Just a table with a bunch of
Oh,
cups
table
of water.
with waters on it. Okay.
So we got over there and people were running, you know, they're going, and we started telling people that the water was for Asian people only, right? Bro, we are crying, laughing, because people are running. They can't stop. They're trying to make a time. So for some people, we'd be like, bro, it's Asians only. And it was like, why? And then Asian people were all excited, you know, and we kept gassing them up. I would take pictures with people, and I'd have my fucking nuts hanging out the whole time.
What?
Yeah, bro, we were
You
out
took
of it.
pictures of people with your nuts on? How old were you at the time?
I don't know, man. Probably 28. And people were like, hey, let's get a picture together. So we get it,
Oh
and I
my
just
God.
slip that bag out there. Maybe that fucking gum holster. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather be
Oh my
blind or
God.
dickless, dude? These days, probably dickless, I think. I had a blind kid in my neighborhood when I was growing up. Actually, no, this dude was deaf, actually. And they beat him up for doing bad magic. because he was always doing all of this and shit, and people thought he was doing magic with no tricks, and they fucking beat him.
Oh my god.
So, you know, I would do some cocaine 8,000, put on these different vests. And one time I was making a smoothie. I'm fucking coked up. I'm partying, you know. And I thought I heard something outside, right? Which is kind of weird to even think of when you have a blender going, right? So I leave out of my apartment to go in the hallway, lock myself out with the blender going. 2:30 in the morning, poked up out of my brain, right? Now I have to go to my landlord, dude, and tell him like, hey, man.
2:30 in the morning. I got locked out. And the blender's on, son.
The blender shorts out and smoke happens. The fire alarm starts going off in the building right as I'm at his door knocking. He's like, what's going on? I told him that I was throwing a late Christmas party, dude.
How old were you at the time?
Huh? Oh, this is 2.5 years ago. So I was 35. I was 35. Bro, he comes back to my apartment, right? He unlocks the door. There's nobody in there.
How long did you live there for?
I still live there.
Whoa.
Yeah, we've patched. I mean, we've kind of like I've caught him doing some things. So I think, dude, we used to shoot up steroids.
Yeah, I think he's like 40.
I thought he was like my age. I thought he was like 30.
Like a young dude. Yeah, no, I
He
mean,
looks
he's just,
young,
he's just
like,
got
he
that
doesn't
baby
look-
face.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like close to 40, I think.
So he's like your age.
Just can't let that pass. We'll just press play. Wanker.
On the side of the interstate when I was growing up.
Shoot on the side of the road? Why wouldn't you go home?
It was more of an outdoor thing, I felt like, you know? I didn't want to bring that shit in the house, really. Dude, when I was growing up, we couldn't even get porn. We had to get this dude, Nick, on Friday would draw us a picture of some pussy, you know? A little bit of crotch for the weekend. $4 to this dude, Nick.
$4 for drawings?
Bro, you'd pay $8. And he had a nice fucking thing, bro. And you would fold that thing up, bro. You could feel it heating in your butt pocket the whole way on the bus. Sometimes you'd even
Was
fucking...
that good? The pictures are that good?
He was so
You would
good.
jerk off to this guy's drawings?
Oh, everybody would. He must have made probably $60 on a Friday. And this was in 1995, you know? My
Fucking boy,
penis
dude.
hurt so much. I've been touching it so much. It was always in pain, I felt like.
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
like,
self-abuse.
Oh, dude. It was,
Too much.
yeah, like if I treated anything as bad as I treated my penis, it would be unbelievable. Imagine if you had a little guy around and you just beat him on the back all the time until he spit up.
And it feels really good. When he spits, you're like, yeah. It would be hard not to beat the shit out of that kid every day.
I would hire other people to come beat him. Dude, we used to have a guy. I remember they had a guy who chiseled some tits into a birch or something, and people would go out there and jerk off to
on
it.
the tits? Were they that good?
No, jerk off at the base of the tree. I think he used like a.
This is such. This is why I think like I think he's actually pretty popular with women as well. But why men love him because like we can totally relate to just how fucking gross and ridiculous and stupid we are. And I love this kind of shit. Like,
And women
carve
like to
some
make fun of
tits
it.
into
So
a
like,
tree.
yeah.
We go there, man. We just jerk off in the tree.
Step stool or something, or stood on a barrel.
That's when you found all the magazines in the woods.
Oh yeah, we used to have that. But sometimes
you
you go out
found
by the
all the
tree and somebody would be
magazines.
using the tree and be like, "Oh fuck, I gotta walk back home now."
That's not a real thing, Theo.
Oh, it's 100% real.
You're making this up. You have photographs of this tree?
No,
Why not? Do you know where it is? Could you take us back there with the film crew?
I could take you back there with a film crew. I bet it's devolved now though. How long does a tree live?
Go back there and touch the thing, and all of a sudden you can't find your way back home. Where the fuck are we? We're going in a circle! Ah!
They had a dude in our town, no arms, used to fucking fight everybody. You know that dude. You know what I'm saying? He'd get you in that lurch.
Where did this guy live, by the way? This is like
He was from, we talked about this the other day. Tennessee.
because right, okay,
Southern. Super Southern.
Because like I love his accent. You know how like people always like my accent. Whenever I say people, girls,
Who?
hey British lads,
Who?
get yourself down here. The American lasses love it.
It got me.
And it worked on. Doesn't work on you anymore.
Not
though.
anymore. Now it
Um,
annoys the shit
Now
out
it
of
annoys the
me.
bollocks off you. And I'm like, hey babe, you gotta go watch the game with me, babe. She's
I'm
"Hey,
like,
babe."
it's babe, not bib.
What was I saying? Is I actually
His
find his
accent.
accent like quite like charming
Yeah.
and enjoyable and like that's Tennessee, is it?
That's Tennessee, yeah.
I was wondering where he was from.
Because like just how in the UK there's different dialects. So for example, when you as an American, now I know because I'm like seasoned, but at first the accents it's just a British accent. You know what I mean? You can
Right.
hear a northern or southern or whatever. It's just a British
Sure.
accent, but they're actually different dialects. It's the same thing with the southern states in America. Like where
Okay.
I'm from in North Carolina, it's still a southern accent. I don't talk like that, but the thick southern accent doesn't sound the same as Tennessee.
Gotcha.
There's still different dialects all around.
Okay, his is quite like
It's very charming.
yeah, and like
It's like
likable
very, and I don't mean this in like a derogatory way,
But
but
like
it's
a
like very
simpleton.
hillbilly.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's charming.
Yeah.
I like Tennessee accent.
He let me carry on. Hang on.
Okay.
There's the guy with the no arms and the no.
Go back.
Hang on.
I want to hear the
Fucking
whole
fight everybody. You know that dude. You know what I'm saying? He'd get you in that lurch. He would catch you with between his chin and his chest. He would fucking snack you like a snake. He'd choke you down.
He had no arm.
No arms at all. And he'd fight anybody, dude.
How would he block?
Oh, bro. He'd spin out of it. He'd spin, he'd duck, he'd dodge.
And with his neck?
Huh?
Would he catch you?
Oh, he would just lurch at you. It was a choke. He would catch you like this.
Where would he catch you?
In your neck. He would catch you neck to neck.
It's weird to hear like a high-level famous scientist, probably beyond Einstein. He's the second most famous physicist.
Especially a scientist, because you think a scientist would know that there's a couple of these bitches could be variables.
Right,
you
that's
know?
why I'm thinking this might have been a quote from him when he was young.
Dude, I remember being in school and it was statistics or something, and it was freshman year in college, and the teacher's like, statistically speaking, 2 of you guys will die in car accidents, 1 of you guys will be a registered sex offender. I remember standing up
Oh
and
my
going,
God.
not it. That's what I said.
Not it. That's good though. Get the fuck out.
Oh, dude.
Not me. Not me.
I can't. I mean, I just let the Lord know
you
what
know
I
what?
didn't want. What about rubber cars? People die in car accidents every year. Where's the fucks is the rubber cars? You don't think I'll drive a fucking rubberari? Huh? You don't think I'll roll in a convertible? You'd have full-on collisions. You're furious on the interstate at somebody? Have it out. Rubber cars. We need more rubber. And I know we have rubber because we have all these extra trees. I've been driving past trees before and smelled rubber. So what do you think that is? Some of these trees have rubber in them. They're hiding it. And we got to get in there. Get in there. But I'm saying rubber cars, rubber shirts. Imagine giving somebody a hug and bouncing out of it real fast, right back where you are. Sometimes if you hug somebody, it takes almost a full second to get back to your, natural, position one. Imagine getting in, bouncing right back, and you're ready for conversation immediately. I think there was some older woman that I kind of had sex with, I think, once.
The older woman that I kind of had sex with.
Yeah, that's kind of the story of my life,
Okay.
dude.
Do you like older ladies?
No, but this is just
What's
kind
the
of...
biggest age gap you've ever had?
Besides when I came out of my mother, probably?
Yeah.
I would say 48, so 9 years. Because at some point, it's almost like you're holding a bag of someone and they're inside of it. That's what I don't like whenever... You know what I'm talking about, though, kind of?
No, but keep going.
Next time you hug somebody that's old, grip them in the back with both your hands like that.
Okay. And
And they're going to...
Really?
Hold on. And they're going to try to get away a little, right? And that's nature. That's human nature. Yeah, I would hate cleaning up probably human shit for some reason. But I remember...
More than dog shit?
Well, when I was a kid, they had a boy in our neighborhood named Mario, right? And he was this dude. He ended up dying, actually. He did some pills and drove into an embankment. But when I was young, he would shit in his yard, make me bury it. And that's how I was allowed to be friends with him.
How did he make you bury it?
He just asked me to do it, and I was afraid not to do it, I think.
He said, hey, yo, dude, you're not going to believe this, but I took a shit, and it's out my yard. I can't even bury it because I'll throw up. Hey, do me a favor and go bury it?
Yeah. He was dark, man. He had a real dark vision. And he probably shit 200, 300 times, and I buried it.
No.
I swear to God.
Come on.
I swear
Really?
to God.
Brilliant.
He's so good.
Did you enjoy that?
Oh my God.
Funny.
He's so funny.
He's even funnier than I realized. I wonder. I was gonna say two things. I've never sat down and watched a stand up though, and we're big stand up fans. I feel like we should probably maybe do.
I tried watching one of his specials on Netflix. So I don't know how many specials he has on Netflix. I don't know if it's just one, but I tried watching it, and I like Theo Vaughn. Okay,
that's good.
I really like him. But the problem is I watched it for maybe like 7 or 8 minutes, and I just could not get into it because you know how he's super super random.
Yeah.
Which is funny when you watch it in bits like that, but he kind of started out his stand-up like that.
Right.
And for some reason, because I like random bits, but I couldn't get into it. And if
Right.
it takes me more than like 5 or 10 minutes to get into stand-up, I just turn it off because...
Well, some
So maybe it
comedians
just
it takes
wasn't a
time
good
for them
bit.
to warm into it as well. I don't know, but yeah, I've never watched it, but
But I really, really like him.
Yeah.
So at first I was
Funny.
I was kind
He
of
do you know
disappointed.
what's weird? I don't know if there'll be a crossover. People who understand this. We might have a bit of a culture clash. But you know how like I love Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
You know how like Carl's brain's a bit random, but Carl's not a comedian.
Yeah.
So it would be like if Carl was a comedian.
Yeah.
You know, Carl says funny things, but it's only because it's just like how he feels. Like this guy can actually like bounce ideas and bounce, like,
Dude,
you know,
so
grab
funny.
an old person by the back.
So
there's,
funny.
You know,
And the thing about his comedy, like his stories, whether they're all real or not, which probably not, a lot of them are probably for comedy, but you immediately get a picture of what it is.
Sure. And that's why,
Immediately.
again, it reminded me of Carl, because Carl used to be on the podcast with Ricky and Steve,
Yeah.
and he'd say, yeah, we're a group. There was this lady who used to wear, like, you know, like whatever,
Yeah.
handbags for knickers or whatever. And they were like, where the fuck did you grow up? And that's the only thing I kept thinking.
They're just
every
like
time.
outrageous
Hey
stories.
man, there was a guy who used to make me bury his shit. My favorite bit was the bit with the tits on the fucking
Oh
tree.
my God.
Or the guy that drew them pictures, like $4? Bro, you pay $8.
Right. And he's so matter of fact. He's like, yeah, I buried it.
Brilliant. That was enjoyable.
Yeah,
We
I
should
really
watch
like
more
him.
of him.
Now I want to try the stand up again. Now I want to give it a little bit more time because I bet once he gets on a roll, it's fucking hilarious.
When I got on YouTube and I just typed in like Theo, there's a bunch of his best bits, but it all seems to be, I don't know if there's like fans of his out there that can probably comment on this more. I think him and his element is just like this, just chatting and chatting
Yeah.
shit and just kind of
You know,
bouncing off
that's
ideas
kinda-
and bouncing off another comedian as
That's
opposed
kind
to
of what
on
I
the
was
stage.
thinking, you know, because when I've seen him before I watched his stand up, it was in things like that, like little bits on podcasts.
Right.
So maybe again, I want to try to give it another shot. But I think there are different types of comedians and different types of comedies that like different types of comedy that shine in different places.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just too outrageous, like too put
Sure.
on. Do you know what
Maybe.
I mean? I don't know. I like him though. I think he's hilarious.
Cool, that was enjoyable.
Plus, it's got that southern charm. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
charm, man.
Hits me
you
right
know,
in the
you know how we
feels.
do in the fields.
I know I don't look like it. I don't sound like it, but I'm a little southern belle.
A little country girl.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not. I'm from up north. Come on, the lads. How are
Cumbrian hallway at the tune. Like I said, now I don't
Cumbrian
find it
tunes to
cute.
different things, but you are right.
Well,
you are right.
whatever.
It's fine. Whatever. Like fucking geography. Who gives a shit?
It's not my country.
Even your own country
I don't
wouldn't
know
know
my
your
own
geography.
country.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy just hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is always a pleasure hanging out with you decent people. Never a chore. Until next time. See you all later.